Inquiring minds want to know, what can drain a car battery? I know the answer because I took an online course on how to be a mechanic. It only took me 12 minutes. I'm just kidding. I did some research, watched some YouTube videos, and gathered across all the information to bring it to you. Here we go. Number one, you're leaving the lights on. Don't be a jackass. Turn your lights off. I know you're not being a jackass. It's an accident. Things happen like that. Number two, electrical problems. Not your fault. Battery is in a weak condition. Maybe it needs to work out. It's weak. Corroded or loose battery connectors. You have an old battery. That can be a problem. How about what drains a new car battery like the one we have here in this 2020 Mazda 3 sedan? All-wheel drive, by the way. 2.5 liter, 4-cylinder, 186 horsepower, 186 pound-feet of torque, made it to a 6-speed automatic transmission. I've got a link below to my full video on this. Driving too many short distances. Apparently, the alternator doesn't have enough time to recharge between starting and stopping the vehicle. That's what I learned. It'll shorten the life of the battery. Number two, driving in extreme hot and cold weather conditions. Or number three, it could be a faulty charging system. So how long should a car battery last? Here's what I found out. Average battery life for a conventional wet cell lead acid car battery is about 4 to 5 years and can be as short as 3 years in hot climates. Battery life can be reduced if the battery is run down frequently, chronically undercharged, or subjected to extreme vibration driving on rough roads. AGM batteries usually last up to 6 years or longer. So how can you tell if a battery is good or bad? Load testing a battery or using an electronic battery tester to check the condition of your battery will tell you if it's good or bad. If your battery fails either type of test, it needs to be replaced. What type of replacement battery should I buy, you ask? You can replace your battery with a conventional wet cell battery, car battery, or an AGM battery. The cold cranking amp CCA rating of the new battery should be the same or higher than your old one. How should I dispose of that old battery, Dave? Well, car batteries contain lead, a toxic heavy metal, and acid. They should always be recycled. Most retail outlets and repair facilities that sell batteries will accept your old battery for recycling. If you do not give them your old battery for recycling, they may charge a deposit fee to encourage you to recycle your old battery. Can I replace an AGM battery with a less expensive conventional battery? Yes, you can, but you probably shouldn't. AGM batteries are longer lived and often have higher amperage ratings than a comparable conventional battery. AGM batteries are often used in vehicles with idle stop-start systems. Are all car batteries lead acid? Most stock production 12-volt cranking batteries are lead acid, conventional or AGM, but some racing batteries may be lithium ion. Hybrid batteries can be nickel metal hydride, older first-generation hybrids, but most are high-voltage lithium ion. Finally, how much does a car battery cost? Well, it depends on the cranking capacity of the battery, CCA rating, the type of battery, conventional or AGM, and the warranty of it. The higher the CCA rating and or the longer the warranty period, the higher the price. AGM batteries also cost up to 25% more than conventional batteries. New batteries typically sell for $70 to $200. Well, there you go. Everything you need to know about your car battery and why it won't last and ways to keep it going. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson, not a mechanic. I'll see you next time. Adios. Well, that's my video for today. Again, thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. It means the world to me. It takes 2 seconds, but it really helps support my channel and lets me know who's watching. Until next time, adios.